My final hour stuff is in that bag. Terminal pancreatic cancer patient shares video from his hospital bed of cops searching his bags for marijuana after he admitted taking THC pills to try and combat the crippling pain. Police in Missouri were filmed searching through the belongings of a dying cancer patient after receiving calls that his room smelled of marijuana. Nolan Sousley, who has stage 4 pancreatic cancer, posted on Facebook that the March 6 incident involved officers from the Bolivar Police Department. Footage shows 3 responding officers rifling through Sousley's belongings. Officers can be heard sharing that they received calls about smells of marijuana coming from the 52-year-old's room at Citizens Memorial Healthcare on Wednesday night. As the officers continue searching for cannabis, the cancer patient admits that he did consume a couple puffs of a cigar Swisher Sweets in the parking lot and had some THC oil pills on him. He adds that he doesn't rely on a ground-up plant. "It's the only choice I got to live, man," Sousley explains to the officers. "I was born here, it's my right to live." A physician even comes into the room and asks if officers have a right to search through the man's things. But the police declare that they have a right to search as they are on private property. "If we find marijuana, we'll give you a citation," the officers tell the man. "We're not taking you down to the county jail. But, we haven't found marijuana, so we're not citing." The man tries to cite the passing of Amendment 2 in November, which allowed for state-licensed physicians to recommend marijuana for medical purposes to patients. But police quickly retort that medical marijuana isn't legal yet. Medical marijuana won't be available to purchase in Missouri until January 2020, according to the Missouri Department of Health and Senior Services. Sousley explains that he has his final day's belongings in the bags and asserts that the officers can't look through the items. "It has my final day things in there and nobody's going to dig in it," he said at one point. "It's my stuff, it's my final hour stuff is in that bag. It's my right to have my final, I'm not digging it down here in front of everybody." The man eventually let one of the officers search through his things and they don't find any cannabis. Sousley explained to the Bolivar Herald Free Press that he was highly medicated at the time it all happened. "I hadn't slept for days," he said. "As a terminal patient, you always ask, is this the time I'll fall asleep and not wake up? It makes it hard to sleep." The CMH released a statement on Thursday stating that it would not comment on any specific patient. They did highlight, however, that both smoking and vaping are prohibited on the campus. It is also our policy to call appropriate law enforcement anytime hospital personnel see or reasonably suspect illegal drug use in patient rooms or otherwise on campus, the hospital said. According to Bolivar Police Chief Mark Webb, the department suspended their Facebook account after they were blasted with negative sentiments for the incident. "We were inundated by negative feedback," he said. Sousley is a huge supporter of cannabis use and asserted that he was set to make a change. "I'm sick of our country, the way it is right now," Sousley explained. "I don't support the rules they have written. I use cannabis to save my life. I have the right to try anything. How can they say I can't? I have the right to live.